The truth about who really built the Egyptian pyramids.
Have you ever learned about the Egyptian pyramids? These mammoths of structures are hard to escape, as they're famous for being grandiose in nature. The tallest pyramid in Egypt, the Great Pyramid of Giza, once stood at 481 feet tall, which is equivalent to the height of a 32-story building. But who built these ridiculously tall and ever-elusive pyramids? We'll get to the bottom of it today on this episode of Weird Hunter.
There are about 80 pyramids currently standing in Egypt. The oldest is the Pyramid of Djoser, built in 2630 BC for King Djoser. Many of the more popularized and notable pyramids are in Giza, a city on the outskirts of Cairo, some of which include the Giza Necropolis, Pyramid of Khufu, one of the 7 wonders of the world, and the Khafre Pyramid. Ancient Egyptians were one of the first civilizations of people who believed in an afterlife. They believed that when a king died, a part of his spirit, or his ka, remained intact with his physical body. They hoped the king's soul would return to his body and give it life again. So, the king's ka was never left wanting. They'd also bury riches like gold vessels, food, and furniture along with the dead king. But how were these pyramids built to last? They were made mostly of stone, like limestone, which was used to build the core of the pyramid, while white limestone was used for its outer casing and for the interior walls. Pink granite was used on the walls inside, and basalt and alabaster were sometimes used for the floors. Egypt has sometimes been referred to as the state of stone, so there was never a shortage of it. The basalt they used sometimes came from the Fayum Depression, one of the major oases of the Western Desert, while alabaster was from Luxor, a city on the eastern bank of the Nile.
One single pyramid project could have taken between 20 to 30 years to finish building. For the longest time, it was thought that slaves who were at the behest of an evil pharaoh built the pyramids, and we can blame this fake news first and foremost on Herodotus, the Greek historian who wrote that the Great Pyramid was constructed by 100,000 slaves who labored constantly and were relieved every 3 months by a fresh gang. However, the BBC argues that there's no way King Khufu, 4th dynasty ruler of Egypt responsible for the commissioning of the Great Pyramid, would have had 100,000 slaves working for him, as the total population of Egypt at the time was only about 2 million people. So, who actually built the pyramids? According to most historians, it was skilled workers, not slaves, who were responsible for the construction. These workers were likely paid for their labor and were treated with respect and dignity. Despite the misconception, the construction of the pyramids was a remarkable feat of engineering and an impressive example of ancient architecture. Thank you for watching this episode of Weird Hunter, where we explored the fascinating world of the Egyptian pyramids. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative and entertaining content like this. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and family. We appreciate your support.